Hi friends, welcome to the spring vlog. We haven't caught up in a while and just wanted to update you on the daily routine and kind of share some inspiration / struggles. So I hope you enjoy it and thank you for being here. I already read this one, but I am just redoing the challenges from it. Every week I can practice challenges that are surrounded by yamas and niyamas. So this week I'm practicing non-violence, ahimsa. And the challenge is, this week watch where you are running, interference on others' lives. Discern the difference between help and support. Notice what you might be avoiding in your own life because you're so interested in others' lives. This is a really good challenge, I think. It basically makes you more aware where you are violating other people's lives. And sometimes we might think we're trying to help, we're trying to fix something for someone, but we're actually inflicting violence onto them by not trusting them to do it themselves and taking away that power from them. Oftentimes this kind of recurrent behavior of trying to fix people's lives, trying to give a solution, is just a way for you to escape your own problems or your own areas where you don't feel like you have control in. So yeah, that's a good thing to practice. Today morning I just did my little flow, just kind of like whatever my body felt like. In the morning I feel like really disoriented, so I've been liking to wake myself with the movement. To be completely honest, with the coming of the spring, I definitely started practicing morning flows and morning movement much more than I did in the winter. In the winter I just did not feel like waking up and moving. Definitely just stuck to meditation in the morning and just did not want to like get out of my cocoon. But now I feel like my energy is coming back with the change of seasons and I am embracing the morning movement, especially when I can do some practices outdoors too. This is definitely very fulfilling. Yeah, so I'm really happy I get to move in the morning again and find joy in it, because I feel like for a long time it was just a drag. I am currently in my office with Pepper. He likes the outdoors. He's just smelling the air. We don't really have a good relationship, but he likes my window. Oh, I love cats. Now I'm going to do a little bit of Chinese before I start my work day. Like work day, you know, all the work stuff. So yeah, that's the vibe.
你今天下午有时间吗？你好，3，这个周末有。
If you have been watching some of the vlogs on the channel, the intention behind the days is always to be present, to be here, experience the state that I'm in. Very vulnerable and naked moment, which is scary because I feel like my factory setting, if you will, I don't know, function of existing through my achievements, of existing through my ambitions, everything that is not the present moment, basically. My history, my past, and it's so hard to live in the present moment because it's literally painful to just let go of all those things that I'm so used to and throw it all away. Lately I've been really struggling with that because as work just picks up or there's no work, you know, like you get into your head, you get into your goals, you get into just this kind of like hardwired setting of achieving more, you're not enough. My intention lately has been really reconnecting with my practice because this is where I intentionally rewire myself to live in the present and experience life instead of waiting for it to pass by for the next moment that's going to promise me the satisfaction of existence. It's just that constant ego greed for more action, for more achievements. It slowly builds up, like that anxiety, that kind of inability to let go, that grip on those kind of things that don't exist. They just eat up on you, and I feel like every day I just grow and grow this big ball of fear, or like some sort of like, I don't know, inability to breathe, I would even say. I need to put a harder emphasis on my practice, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just don't want this to be all like, oh, I just do yoga every day and life is good, mindfulness, drink tea and watch birds. Yeah, that's amazing and that's what I want to do. But sometimes just the head takes over and those demons are just eating up my soul, and I think it's important to acknowledge that we all have them. Meditation honestly is the best thing ever. I kind of practiced pranayama more, and meditation kind of, I didn't put as much accent on it. I did do it every day, but I feel like I wasn't really in it. Now the effort is coming back. I saw this joke recently on Instagram that a lot of us are not human beings anymore, we're more like human doings. And that's a very good description of what I've been feeling like. I felt like a human doing. If you're a human doing out there, I hope you hear this, you're not alone, but also this is not really you. Gotta feed that soul. Anyway, it's very easy to forget what really brings meaning and joy to life and how good it feels to breathe. I'm gonna go have lunch. I made some peas. I love yellow peas. I tried to do it, I usually cook it in my pressure cooker, but this time I tried to cook it in a pot like my grandma does, and it's way tastier. So good. So simple, so good. Yeah, anyway, so I'm just gonna go eat, read a bit, and go back to work, because I'm a human doing today. I'm just kidding. My current read right now is The Book of Joy. And to be honest, I kind of accidentally stumbled on it in the thrift store, and I saw a name, Dalai Lama, and I've heard of him. Never knew who he was or what, like, anything, to be honest. He just kind of gave me like humble, cool vibes, like chill vibes, and a lot of spiritual leaders are men, and not all of them give me that vibe. And he was giving me really nice chill vibes, so I trusted my intuition. I was just like, okay, this is a Dalai Lama book, it's here, I'm gonna pick it up and just see what's up. Yeah, basically he wrote it with another spiritual leader, Desmond Tutu. He is an archbishop in South Africa. They're coming together in their different religions, and they are discussing, you know, the path to joy, the path to cultivating joy in the modern world. And I really like how aware this book is of like how messed up the world is. And despite everything that they know, despite everything that they went personally through in their life, they have been able to cultivate joy and do very hard things, and with a smile on their face, and they're friends. So it's a very funny book too, because they're really funny people. I actually love this book because it came in a really perfect timing for me, because right now I kind of started forgetting how do you cultivate joy. So if you've been struggling with finding joy in your day-to-day life, this book has been so helpful in that. At first I thought it's kind of cheesy, but then it got really good, and I was like, wow. And now I'm reading it like one of those books that are really good. That means I'm reading it really slow because I need to absorb. Yeah, so highly recommend. Amazing read. I'm actually really happy it's gloomy today, because it's so hard to work indoors when it's sunny outside, but it's quite gloomy. Still nice, but not too nice, you know. I usually start my day with like a herbal tea, so I don't start with like just something calmer, you know. And then when I start working, usually I make myself a cup of coffee. I love a good cup of coffee. After coffee, I'm just usually having like some sort of stronger tea, like a green tea or black tea or orange pekoe. And then I go into herbal teas again, and I end my day with herbal tea. Anyway, I'm making orange pekoe right now because it's that time of the day, just in case you're curious. Good tea. Don't look at my password. Shiny, clean floor. Yes. You love cleaning in spring, summer, because I can open up the windows and just like let the place get taken over by the outdoor air. So I did my practice. I did a little pump. I started doing pull-ups, so that's fun. I got the resistance bands. I've been kind of struggling on a pull-up band for a while, just kind of like hanging around and hoping for the best, but just finally decided to spend money on resistance bands. It's honestly the best. I've been doing pull-ups every day, and it actually feels achievable with assistant bands. I remember I gave you guys this tip in several of my videos of using props and not thinking you're better than that. And I feel like with the bands, I feel like I thought that I can do it without them. But honestly, once I just swallowed my greed in terms of spending money on it, and I swallowed my pride, I just got them, and this is so good, and it actually feels like I can achieve pull-ups, so I've been doing that every day. And then I do some handstands outside. I can't believe this weather. It's actually all on the same day. I think that represents my days really well, the weather today. I swear this weather is all in one day. And then I did a little meditation, and that felt really good. Oh, man. And now I'm going to cook. Probably gonna make something quick for dinner, like little noodles. Choy bean curd, fried bean curd, carrots that I marinated about a month ago, and enoki mushrooms. Oh yeah, and I shredded mozzarella cheese onto it. I've been obsessed with caramelized walnuts. Honestly, caramelized anything is really good, especially when it's nuts. I got inspired by, I think it was like a grocery store snack that I tried, and I was like, whoa. And yeah, that's what I'm making today, just like as a dessert, just a little snack. Oh my god, it's so good. You basically just melt butter with sugar and you coat it. You coat it all. And then you spread it on a baking sheet. And I like sprinkling some sesame seeds just because I like sesame seeds. And it's actually a great little gift, snack gift for anyone. I feel like unless you're allergic, this would hit spot for anyone. I'm gonna make this for myself right now, and probably gonna pack a couple of jars for people I'm going to see soon, so yeah, dessert time. B12 and biotin. One of the spring changes, I removed vitamin D from my vitamin stash because there's much more sun now. This is also not my animal. Like I'm gonna do some Chinese now because I feel like I haven't done enough this morning. I just feel like I have more juice when it comes to irritatingly difficult things, so I'm gonna do that. I just did my skincare and prepared some clothing that I'm gonna put on tomorrow because I have a shoot that I'm going to, and yeah, it was a great day. Thank you for spending it with me. Honestly, it was quite magical. Still is. I'm just going to listen to my audiobook and fall asleep. I should listen to French Harry Potter just because it's soothing and I get a little bit of French in my day.